Aging, the process of growing old. Aging, gaining experience, knowledge, and wisdom. An endeavor, a testament to human survivability and capability. Aging, a process that inspires. Dr. Brian Caniff is the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Scranton. He was inspired by Scranton's aging population to embark on a project focused on aging research.
Well, one of my first interests as dean was to find some signature programs for the college. Programs that really spoke very directly to the Catholic and Jesuit mission of the university. I think as a Catholic and Jesuit university, we have a special responsibility to address the needs of the larger community, a lot of which are related to the aging population. In a place like Scranton, Pennsylvania, the problem of an aging population gives us a real opportunity and some real challenges. So a lot of the attraction in aging studies and in the Conference on Aging is that, for one thing, it's one of the most important initiatives in the larger community. This year, as you know, is bigger and better in many ways than last year. This is an opportunity for our institutions, University of Scranton and our collaborators, to develop more resources for our students and our faculty in terms of grants, in terms of other kinds of funding, in terms of the resources we need to do more of this good work. We want to be a place that develops ways of handling these issues that gets to be used nationally and maybe even beyond.
Dr. Herbert Hauser is Senior Research Scientist at the University of Scranton. He has been researching new technologies to help the aging population.
The pressing challenge today facing the elderly is enabling them to age in place, which means that they grow old in the home that they built, the home that they had their children in, the home that they lived in for 40 years. It's a familiar, known, and most of the time a very happy environment. What happens, however, is that as soon as an elder sustains a medical catastrophe in the home, the odds of them going back to the home are greatly diminished. Our research at the University of Scranton is geared towards intervening before that medical catastrophe occurs. For example, while many people wear the buttons that I fall and I can't get up, it's very good, it's wonderful, it saves thousands of lives. But what we're more interested in is being able to predict that a fall is about to occur or is likely, because we're into fall prevention, not fall detection.
Dr. Hauser's students also work alongside him. Allison Maury is a student and research assistant to Dr. Hauser and has been working with him for 2 years on his research.
I think the most important thing is being able to keep the elderly in their homes longer, because data has been showing that the longer that an elderly person stays in their home, that their livelihood will be much greater than opposed to putting them in a veteran's home or moving them to one of their children's house. I think this is very interesting, and I think that this involves everyone, because everyone's going to get old eventually. I just feel great about that I can make any small contributions at all.
Maggie Bushwick is the coordinator of older adult services at Jewish Family Services in Scranton, which provides services to the elderly to help keep them in their homes longer.
There's no reason to put the elderly out of the society. They should be part of society. And now we kind of put them away in nursing homes and don't look at them. I think people who live in their homes, they created their homes, it's their furniture, their pictures on the wall, their dishes, their whole life goes around their home. Less depression, less anxiety, it's the known surroundings, it's the known everything. I think the trick is to coordinate the right services for the right person. And I think there is a place for people to stay in their homes or in rented apartments in high rises with the right technology and the right support services.
Louise McNabb is the Director of Adult Services at the Scranton Jewish Community Center. She has been working with older adults in Luzerne, Wyoming County's community mental health system for 16 years.
I think sometimes we put older adults into a category where that's just the way it is. We're all getting older, and we all are going to think the same way we think right now. So elders shouldn't be necessarily thought of as, done. Coming here, they have a great support system. They're coming in doing fun things, having a meal. There are activities, they play games, all those things that we do without even thinking about it.
Some of the seniors at the Jewish Community Center were also kind enough to share their wisdom and experience.
Well, you know what I do? I go to the library. I'm a gardener, so I get the gardening magazines. Like in the summertime, I have my last cup of coffee under my peach tree and my magazine. They're my guests. It's little things like that. We can make life a little more bearable for everybody else, because life is tough now.
The need to be with other people your age and to have people support you in everything that you do. There's an old Yiddish expression, "Wir haben unser eigene Zorres," which means everybody has their own troubles, you know. And if we can relate to other people and, get out of ourselves and all of that kind of thing, it's a tremendous boon.
I took 1 year, maybe 10 years ago, I said to my husband, I'm taking a course in gerontology at the U. And I went and I learned that you don't change when you get older. When you're active and happy, your personality, when you're young, that's how you're going to be when you're old.
Well, when my husband was alive, my husband passed away 2 years ago. When my husband was alive, we both came. And he enjoyed himself here too. And when he passed away, I came back here because this is where we were comfortable and happy and, enjoyed our retirement. You need something to keep you occupied and to make your days worthwhile.
I'm on a couple of boards and board of directors at the different organizations. I'm on the board of Jewish Families, on the board of the Seniors Social Adult, this group here. And I volunteer 3 or 4 times a year at St. Francis Kitchen.
I joined the JCC so that I could have some camaraderie and it helps to get out, and like this game of Mahjong that I'm playing. I look forward to that on Thursdays.
I am your mother.
I could be your brother,
Brother, yeah.
father.
I'm your sister.
I'm your father.
I hope that you all live to be my age and be well at 90 and still drive a car, come to the JCC and meet all these wonderful people and have lunch with them.
I am you.